The Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment is interfacing with the private sector under the African Continental Free Trade Area to explore actionable pathways for further harnessing trade opportunities in Africa. In attendance are the Ministers of Industry, Trade and Investment, Jumoke Uduwale, her counterpart from Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Boson Tijani, the Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area, Mr. Wamkile Mene, other government dignitaries and CEOs of companies. The ministry speaks on the aim of the meeting, part of which is to improve production, build capacity in trade facilitation, and Nigerians' plan for implementation of the AFCFTA's protocols and optimizing the private sector to ensure growth in trade opportunities.
Nigeria's active involvement in aligning regulatory frameworks and ease of doing business with AFCFTA protocols on trade in goods, on investment, on the digital trade agenda, on intellectual property rights, on competition policy, is what we will continue to work on, and the work that has already started.
The Nigerian government is collaborating with the private sector stakeholders aimed at enhancing production and export capacities.
The Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, on its part, forecast that about 70% of Nigerians will be digitally literate by 2027, and this will contribute to increase in trade and investment.
That we're going to drive the development of technical knowledge and know-how in the country significantly. The second is that we're going to invest deeply in digital infrastructure. The third is that we'll reimagine our policies and regulations to ensure that they are pro-business. And the fourth is that we'll find significant ways to support innovators and entrepreneurs in our country. And the last is trade. And the reason why we recognize the importance of trade is that nations we know grow their economy not only by how much they can produce and consume locally, but also how much they can export as well.
The Secretary General of the AFCFTA outlines the framework and opportunities on the protocols on digital trade and trade in services. He positions a $16.3 trillion revenue generation of trade by 2050.
The heads of states gave us a directive. They said negotiate and conclude these protocols so that Africa can be open for business. As we speak today, there are 48 countries that have ratified the agreement establishing the AFCFTA. 48 countries have said, we commit to reduce and eliminate intra-Africa trade barriers. We commit to reduce and eliminate barriers to intra-Africa investment.
As the conversation comes to a close, the stakeholders in trade agree that there is the need to be more proactive and structure their investment in Nigeria and the continent if they must achieve their goals of generating billions and trillions of dollars in the near future. Punarman Benjamin, Rise News.